Welcome to Science Center Singapore, one of the top science centers in the world. Now, let us take you on an adventure to discover what our 30 million guests experienced. First, get yourself lost in the vast laboratory of mirrors and reflections in Asia's largest mirror maze. Come face to face with our signature 6-meter-tall fire tornado, one of nature's most terrifying and spectacular phenomena. Catch an electrifying show with the largest Tesla coil demonstration in Southeast Asia, not to be missed. Face your fears as you go on an exciting journey of self-discovery through Phobia Square, the science of fear. Unlock your child's potential at Kid Stuff, a science center for kids. Enter a wonderland of science where learning comes through interactive play. Go on a visual journey through Southeast Asia's largest and first 8K 3D digital dome, Omni Theater, and be awed by its immersive, larger-than-life experiential experience. Play with snow in our indoor magical center, Snow City. Experience real snow in the tropics.
Parents should bring the kids to Snow City because other than Snow City, we don't have anywhere else you can just go and play with the snow. So that definitely gives an urge for the kids to come here and enjoy.
Get hands-on with creativity in the Tinkering Studio. Gain deeper insights on the fascinating transformation of a butterfly at Butterflies Up Close. Be engaged in unraveling the secrets of life at the DNA Learning Lab and many others.
Science Center has programs that enable students to experience lessons that they cannot experience in school. In the DNA lab, they learn how to use micropipette in the bacteria outbreak lessons.
Hi, we're from Sri Lanka. I'm Tiasha.
And I'm Abdullah.
And we're here visiting the DNA workshop.
Yeah, and we've taken this wonderful opportunity to explore more of our subject matters which we are really passionate about.
Yeah, we'll be doing an experiment. And
This is the opportunity which we wouldn't have got in Sri Lanka, so we've come to Singapore and we are really excited about it.
yeah.
At Science Center Singapore, we seek to marvel and inspire. Visit us today.
FlyingCape is Singapore's largest online booking and advisory platform for tuition and enrichment classes for children. On the platform, parents can first discover your child's strengths, interests, and learning profiles through validated assessments that we offer. For children 6 to 12 years old, our gamified assessment allows your child to try out a series of challenges while navigating through 8 different islands, each representing a different intelligence. While your child is having fun, parents receive a diagnostic report that provides insights into their unique competencies and learning styles. Based on your child's unique learning profiles, we offer personalized recommendations that help parents customize the best education programs and classes. We also have a best price guarantee promise to ensure that you will always get the best prices with us. Choose from the widest range of education options on the platform, such as trial classes, workshops, holiday programs, learning kits, and more. Earn reward points when you make a booking through us and redeem vouchers and gifts. Always on the lookout for the best education deal? Join our group buy under Edu Hunt, which allows you to snag the best savings on workshops or classes that you're interested in. Simply place a reservation for the class that you are interested in and help spread the word during the time sale period. The more people joining in, the greater the price savings for everyone. Join our community of happy learners now. Check us out at www.flyingcape.com.sg.
The world is rapidly advancing, and with its continuous development, technology has become an integral part of our lives. So I ask you, is your child prepared for a knowledge-based future? Well, Graphite Academy has got your back. Innovation, knowledge, and critical thinking is what our academy offers. Founded in 2016 to prepare students for a highly digitalized future, we have conducted programs in over 120 different schools and have taught more than 10,000 students to date. Our quality coding curriculum is designed to impart analytical and critical thinking. Its challenging nature aids students in thinking beyond a prescribed course, preparing them to solve complicated problems. This pedagogy-focused curriculum is delivered to our students with a handful of specialists in coding and passionate faculty. The strategy of small-sized classes adds to a conducive learning environment where students can polish their thinking skills. Progressive curriculum, active parent engagement, extensive exposure to multiple platforms ensures that your child is equipped with ample amount of skill that could be advantageous for them in the workplace tomorrow. Our rigorous teaching system ensures that our faculty is well trained to provide educational and enjoyable lessons. We hold the pride of yielding knowledgeable, creative, and critical minds. So what are you waiting for? Get in touch with us.
At STEM Institution, we believe in providing impactful STEM education for everyone. Our goal is to turn every challenges into learning opportunities and enable individuals to overcome barriers during their lifelong educational journey. By integrating robotics, coding, and engineering with academic knowledge, we equip children with life skills and the mentality to be ever ready to adapt to changes. We believe in making learning a fun and enjoyable experience for everyone. This is why, besides offering lessons on critical skills, we also want to inspire and motivate everyone to stay curious and adaptable throughout their lives. We are here to enable learners to discover the valuable skill sets in STEM and find their place in the fast-changing world. We believe in being hands-on and applying classroom lessons to solve real-life problems. STEM Institution, providing impactful education for everyone.
Computer programming is quickly becoming a basic skill our kids need to learn in order to thrive in today's economy. CodeMonkey teaches programming in a way that's effective and fun. Kids are excited about advancing from stage to stage, and they love the cute characters, great graphics, and engaging challenges. CodeMonkey teaches kids a real coding language from day one as opposed to blocks. Kids as young as third graders are writing real code intuitively and easily. This way, when they later learn languages like Java, the transition is really smooth. CodeMonkey was designed for teachers to use in a classroom environment. The platform includes an easy-to-use dashboard that lets you follow students' progress, tools for grading, and detailed lesson plans. We also have a training program and ongoing support for teachers. Reactions to CodeMonkey have been amazing. We love hearing from excited kids and teachers who are seeing their students learn advanced coding and enjoying every minute. Want to bring CodeMonkey to your school? We'd love to hear from you. Go to playcodemonkey.com and drop us a line. CodeMonkey. Write code, catch bananas, save the world.
A world where students and teachers meet real challenges. Real solutions are needed to grow a love of reading. That's why we're excited to introduce you to Foundations A to Z. Built on the science of reading, Foundations A to Z helps teachers increase their confidence to teach all foundational skills and instill the joy of learning. Featuring a cast of otherworldly characters with fun and unique personalities that students will love watching as they learn. Foundations A to Z improves skills that kindergarten through 5th grade students need to become fluent readers, with videos, materials, and games that engage every student at every level. Need a hand? Foundations A to Z features complete, explicit, and systematic lessons with easy-to-use professional development built in at point of use. Check out Foundations A to Z at Learning A to Z.
FlyingCape is Singapore's largest online booking and advisory platform for tuition and enrichment classes for children. On the platform, parents can first discover your child's strengths, interests, and learning profiles through validated assessments that we offer. For children 6 to 12 years old, our gamified assessment allows your child to try out a series of challenges while navigating through 8 different islands, each representing a different intelligence. While your child is having fun, parents receive a diagnostic report that provides insights into their unique competencies and learning styles. Based on your child's unique learning profiles, we offer personalized recommendations that help parents customize the best education programs and classes. We also have a best price guarantee promise to ensure that you will always get the best prices with us. Choose from the widest range of education options on the platform, such as trial classes, workshops, holiday programs, learning kits, and more. Earn reward points when you make a booking through us and redeem vouchers and gifts. Always on the lookout for the best education deal? Join our group buy under Edu Hunt, which allows you to snag the best savings on workshops or classes that you're interested in. Simply place a reservation for the class that you are interested in and help spread the word during the time sale period. The more people joining in, the greater the price savings for everyone. Join our community of happy learners now. Check us out at www.flyingcape.com.sg.
At STEM Institution, we believe in providing impactful STEM education for everyone. Our goal is to turn every challenges into learning opportunities and enable individuals to overcome barriers during their lifelong educational journey. By integrating robotics, coding, and engineering with academic knowledge, we equip children with life skills and the mentality to be ever ready to adapt to changes. We believe in making learning a fun and enjoyable experience for everyone. This is why, besides offering lessons on critical skills, we also want to inspire and motivate everyone to stay curious and adaptable throughout their lives. We are here to enable learners to discover the valuable skill sets in STEM and find their place in the fast-changing world. We believe in being hands-on and applying classroom lessons to solve real-life problems. STEM Institution, providing impactful education for everyone.
The world is rapidly advancing, and with its continuous development, technology has become an integral part of our lives. So I ask you, is your child prepared for a knowledge-based future? Well, Graphite Academy has got your back. Innovation, knowledge, and critical thinking is what our academy offers. Founded in 2016 to prepare students for a highly digitalized future, we have conducted programs in over 120 different schools and have taught more than 10,000 students to date. Our quality coding curriculum is designed to impart analytical and critical thinking. Its challenging nature aids students in thinking beyond the prescribed course, preparing them to solve complicated problems. This pedagogy-focused curriculum is delivered to our students with a handful of specialists in coding and passionate faculty. The strategy of small-sized classes adds to a conducive learning environment where students can polish their thinking skills. Progressive curriculum, active parent engagement, extensive exposure to multiple platforms ensures that your child is equipped with ample amount of skill that could be advantageous for them in the workplace tomorrow. Our rigorous teaching system ensures that our faculty is well trained to provide educational and enjoyable lessons. We hold the pride of yielding knowledgeable, creative, and critical minds. So what are you waiting for? Get in touch with us.
The following event is brought to you by.
Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Coding Olympics Day 4. Today's the last day of our training. Welcome back. Now, we've got a lot of important information to cover for the competition day itself. So before we begin, before we start anything, let's do a little exercise, all right? What exercise are we gonna do? Share one thing you've learned in the last 3 days, all right, into the comments on our YouTube, all right? So if you're around, share one thing you've learned from the last 3 days into the comments below, all right? So we know how to work, all right? Yeah, so you all love loops. I see a lot of loops, for loops, all right? Some of you said arrays, variables. Very good, very good. So a lot of good learnings over the week. All right, so we have a lot of things to cover. All right, so good job, everyone. I see some people say for loops as well. I see some people say arrays, variables, and the turtle helps you. All right, great. Let's carry on. All right. So welcome back to Coding Olympics Day 4. All right, we're gonna cover a couple of things. So quick introduction again. My name is Mr. Jonathan. All right, good to see all of y'all. Nice to meet you. Again, I've been teaching coding since 2016. A very, very long time. And I've taught in a lot of code MOE schools. So some of you who are in schools might have seen me before. And I taught over 8,000 hours of coding classes. That's a lot. All right. So yeah, man. So let's move on. Before we start, a couple of announcements to take note of. Now, boys and girls, today's announcement is going to be a bit longer. Why? We're going to cover important information for the coding competition taking place on Saturday and Sunday, okay? So it's taking place Saturday and Sunday. We're going to cover a lot of important information. So bear with us while we cover this information, all right? For those who are watching this, again, there are a couple of places you can watch this on. First place you can watch is on the CodeMonkey Singapore Facebook page. You can watch it on our Graphite Academy Facebook page as well. And of course, most of you are on the MangoSTEEMS YouTube page. Most of you are from the YouTube itself, all right? So that's where we're saying. So you can watch all this again. Replays are available at the end of the program. Replays are available at the end of the program. So if you're lost, example, we've covered up to challenge 70 today. So if you need help from 0 to 70, watch the replays in day 1, day 2, day 3. You will be able to find challenges that are harder being covered during this training. Okay, boys and girls, so that's how it's going to work. Again, important information, boys and girls, important information for those who have yet to log into their competition accounts. For those who have not tested logging into their competition accounts, please take note. Please test logging into your competition account before tomorrow if possible. So Saturday and Sunday, when you start your competition, you know that, hey, my account works, I'm registered properly, my competition module is there. Now, what do I mean? So for those who have not tested, oh gosh, I just noted. So sorry, I've been saying, and y'all can hear me now? Yeah. Okay, got it. All can hear? Yeah. Yeah, got it. All right. Sorry, technical error. So I got to repeat everything I've covered. Hang on. So hang on. So we got, oh gosh, technical error. All right. Yep. Okay, here. Okay, good. Welcome back, everyone. All right. So sorry for that technical error. Yeah. Thank you, everybody. I guess we were muted. Yeah. Okay. Okay, hear me now, right? All right. So let's go back. We cover the announcements again. All right, let's cover the announcements again. Important to cover. Okay. So same thing, you should be watching this on our YouTube page, Facebook page. So these are the places you can watch it, all right? So important to take note, you can watch this on our Facebook page. It's our CodeMonkey Singapore Facebook page or our Graphite Academy Facebook page. So most of you are on our YouTube page. If you're on our YouTube page, you can check out YouTube as well, all right? So that's what's going on. Now, on this point, we were covering on this point, yep. So on this point, boys and girls, for those who have not logged into their competition account, please go and test, all right? Log into your competition account, take today, take tomorrow, log in, make sure you have tested them. Why? Because we want to make sure everything is ready for your competition day, okay? We want to make sure everything is ready for your competition day. Now, what does it look like? So let me show you. All right, so same thing. All right, so if you logged in, all right, you should be able to see this thing that says Coding Olympics Finals. All right, here, if you see this, it means you are good to go. All right, if you see this, it means you are good to go. And because you are good to go, you can then get ready for competition. All right, now again, this module will unlock. All right, on the day of competition. So later I'll run through the schedule of events for y'all again, so you are clear on what to expect during competition day, okay? So important to take note on that now. So more important information. So same thing, back to our schedule of training. So today is the last day of training. As usual, we start at 3, we end about 4:30. Now, boys and girls, today what we're gonna do is we're gonna cover challenges 71 to 75. I know we didn't cover 71 to 75 yesterday, so we're gonna cover them all today. And then we will be able to do some skill mode. So some of you will be introduced to skill mode. Skill mode's a little bit tricky. Of course, we can't cover everything in skill mode, so we're only going to go to selected challenges on skill mode. All right, boys and girls, so that's the key for today's training. Now, competition day details, important information, take note. Competition is happening on day 6 and day 7. Competition happening on day 6 and day 7. But take note, boys and girls, take note, this is the latest information. You can log in, all right, anytime on Saturday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. for both Cat A and Cat B. So the organizer decided, hey, let's let everyone do the competitions on Cat A and Cat B. Now, if you can't do it on Saturday, that is fine as well. The competition challenges remain open on day 7, Sunday, all right? Are you okay on this information? All right, if you're clear, send a clear on the comments so we know you're clear, all right? So again, you can do the competition anytime on day 6 and day 7, all right? So if you can't do it on day 6, that's fine. Day 7 is available, all right, boys and girls? Yeah. All right, very good. Now let's go. More important information on the competition itself, okay? More important information on the competition itself. All right, now first thing again, when you log into your competition or on the competition day, all right, on the competition day, when you log in, do not use your school's account, do not use your teacher's account, do not use your parents' account, do not use your personal account. Whatever account you have, don't use it. There's only one thing we're gonna do. There's only one account you gotta use for your competition, and that is your competition account. So for those who don't know their login for your competition account, please check in with the person who signed you up for the event. It should look something like this: K1234, password AB123A. So it should look something, your ID starts with the letter K, all right, boys and girls? Important to take note, yeah? Your person who signed you up for the event would have already gotten all this information, okay? Next thing to take note, competition will take place on day 6 and day 7, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. So again, latest updates, you can log in anytime you want in day 6 between 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. If you can't do it, that's fine. Day 7 is still open for you to come in and complete your challenges. Now, take note, boys and girls, during the competition, you will have 1 hour to complete the competition challenges. Now, what does this mean? This means, all right, this means once you press this and you press start challenge or you just press the start button, right? The start button will appear on day 6 and 7. When you press that, you will be given 1 hour to complete the challenge. Now, what does this mean? This means there will be, the system will track all the challenges you've done. The systems are going to track all the challenges you've done, and once it hits the 1 hour, the system is going to cut off. Now, what does this mean? This means all your solutions, all your answers will be recorded in the first hour. Everything else, all right, you can still do your competition module if you want to after the 1 hour, but everything else after the first hour will not be recorded as part of the competition score. All right, boys and girls, important information, yeah? So if you're clear on that, send a clear in the comments so we know you're clear, boys and girls. If you're not clear on that, send a clear on the comments so we know you're clear on the 1 hour window you have. Someone is asking me how many competition challenges are there. I cannot share that because it's competition. So do your best, all right? Okay, boys and girls. So I can't share how many competition challenges are there. We gotta make sure it's fair. So boys and girls, just wait for competition module, all right? Next thing to take note, competition challenge will be different from the challenges you see in Coding Adventure 1. Now, what does this mean? This means the monkey might look different. The turtle might look different. The codes you use might be different, but the logic, the learnings, the concepts are the same. Does that make sense, boys and girls? So again, the logic, the concepts are the same. Now, somebody just asked, do you have to join a YouTube live? Do you have to join a video on competition day? The answer is no, you do not have to. There is no Zoom. All right, there is no Zoom, there is no YouTube live. What's going to happen is you're going to be doing it on your own, boys and girls. So take note, you're going to be doing it on your own. So take note, there is no Zoom, there is no YouTube live, there's no Facebook live. On competition day, it is up to you to log in between 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. to do the challenges, all right, boys and girls? Okay, so take note on that. Now, results, competition results will be released on the 19th of August. All right, so 19th August 2022 at 12 p.m. competition results will be released. All right, and when it is released, it will be available on the CodeMonkey Singapore Facebook page. All right, so all of you will be able to see the winners. Now, what's going to happen is you'll see all the winners of CodeMonkey Singapore 2022. All right, so Coding Olympics 2022 results will be posted on 19th August at 12 p.m. Okay, and for all of you who are participating with us, all of you who are participating in the competition, e-certificates will be sent to all participants. All right, after 4 to 6 weeks after the announcement of results. So what does it mean? This means after 19 August, you've completed everything. Winners have been announced. You will receive an e-certificate from Science Center. All right, the person who signed you up will give you an e-certificate. This certificate you can keep and use them for future purposes. All right, so that is how it will work. Now, one more just to answer this again. Where will the results be released? The results will be released on our Facebook page. So on where you're watching, right? So for those who ask, results will be released on our Facebook page, CodeMonkey Singapore Facebook page, Graphite Academy's Facebook page will release it as well. All right. So that's what's going to happen on the competition results day. Okay. So that is it for the competition information. Now, important to note prizes. You got to know your prizes. So these are the prizes for the winners of Coding Olympics 2022. Woo! So we're going to have about 20 winners per category. So all of you will be entitled to a Toys R Us voucher. All right. And the final 4 to 20 winners will win a Singapore Science Center voucher to join in. All right. Okay. Now, boys and girls, take note. For the competition winners, all right, take note, only the top 20 will be announced. All right. So you won't see your scores, only the top 20 will be announced and will be posted on the CodeMonkey Singapore Facebook page. All right, boys and girls. So that is what's going on. And that is your prizes for this competition. All right, boys and girls, that is the prizes for this competition. Okay. That is it for all the announcements. Boys and girls, are you ready for Coding Adventure 1? If you are ready for us to complete our training for day 4, type in the words ready in our comments before we start. All right, type in the words ready in our comments before we start, and we're going to start proper. Now, for those who are asking, just to take note, we are not going to give you exercise time for 70 to 75. We're going to do them together. So what's going to happen is, after this, once I know all of you are ready, I'm going to show you my CodeMonkey screen, and then we're going to do 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. We're going to do all the hard challenges together, all right? And those are the tough ones, and we're going to cover them together, okay? So that is what we are going to do. Yay! Most of you are ready. Most of you are ready. So we are going to start. Let me share my screen. Y'all can see my screen? Y'all see we got so many classes. Okay, let's look at 71 to 75. 71 to 75. Yeah, all of you are ready. 71. Now, boys and girls, today's challenges are a lot harder, so I'm going to go a bit slower to go through them. After that, we'll cover skill mode, all right, boys and girls? So after that, we'll cover skill mode. So that's what's going to happen for today. Now, we look at this little challenge over here, and we notice that our crocodiles are now available. Now, remember, we covered for loops yesterday, and I explained to you all in a very simple way to understand for loops are just a form of loop that you can use that repeats when a condition is met. Now, what condition is this? In particular, it's how many of the same objects are within the same array. So what are we going to do? We're going to do for C in crocodiles. All right. All right, so you're going to fall C in crocodile. So remember how you do that? And then what you can do is you can actually do C turn to monkey. Notice, you see this? What does this mean? This means I can make the crocodile individually in their numerical order. C turn to the monkey, and then my monkey can cross over. So you watch how it works, and my monkey can cross over. So this is challenge 71, boys and girls. Now, how does this work? Let me show you. Let me show you, yeah. So the trick is for C in crocodiles, right? So what we're mentioning is we are using a for loop. And what we are doing is we are controlling the variable in the loop to turn to monkey. In this case, we are getting the crocodiles to turn to the monkey. So that is how challenge 71 works. All right, boys and girls, this is 71. It's straightforward, not too difficult, but it's for loop. So we understand it gets a bit confusing. It's understandable. All right, let's move on. 72. Yes, to answer this question, Timothy, I think you all missed it, so I'm just going to answer this question again. Whether you're Cat A or Cat B, you can do the competition on Saturday or Sunday. It's up to you. So Saturday, if you are not free, you can do it on Sunday, all right, boys and girls? So just important information to take note, okay? As long as you got 1 hour to do it. Okay, let's go back. Challenge 72, same thing. Now, this time you notice that the crocodiles are facing the weird directions, right? They're all facing weird directions, and all of them are not facing the monkey or the bananas. And you know, the best part about this is they're not even in uniform. That means they're not pointing in the same direction. So with that seen, how do we solve this challenge? So again, remember, we are on the chapter of for loops. So we got to use for loops. Now, if we are using for loops, the first thing we got to do is for C in crocodiles. Notice that, for C in crocodiles. So I will have to do for C in crocodiles. And as we do it, all right, we can then move on. So let's go and add in a code below. Remember, we can control the individual items in the, array itself. So we're going to do C turn to monkey. And then it's the same thing. Then we can exit the loop, step distance to banana. It's the same code, boys and girls. And right off the bat, whoops, what happened? Something happened. Let's give it a try again. And my monkey fell into the river. So we got to remember to make sure our monkey turns to the banana. And now you will have your monkey facing the right direction. Very good. DW twins, very good. Good job. All right, so that's challenge 72, boys and girls. That is challenge 72. All right, that is challenge 72. And then we're back here this time. This is a lot trickier. 73 is a lot trickier because now not only do you have crocodiles, you gotta have islands. So boys and girls, during the competition day, boys and girls, during the competition day, take note. All right, boys and girls, take note. You might have to use multiple loops. All right, depending on the challenge requirement. Now, what do I mean? So let's look at challenge 43, okay? So let's look at challenge 73. Now, challenge 73, we're gonna do for C in crocodiles. Why? Because we want to make sure the crocodiles are lined up first to get me that bridge. And then we're gonna do C turn to monkey. All right, so you notice that it's open. It's open. Now, once done, once my bridge is formed, my monkey can now step over. So based upon that, all right, I'm going to remove my loop because I need to exit the loop. And then my monkey will now he's going to cross, right? Let's make him cross. Step, distance to island 0. Now, boys and girls, and then from here I can do 4i in islands. And you will notice something, boys and girls, this is actually not a 3-star solution, but we're going to break it down step by step first, okay? So then after we do 4i in islands, all right, turn to I, step distance to I. I give it a try. You notice that, hey, now my monkey crosses the islands and hey, he gets to the banana. But you notice something? I only got 2 stars. Now, does anyone know how can I solve this challenge with only 5 lines of code? So I got 1 extra line. How do I solve this challenge with 5 lines of code? So if you got the answer, you can send it in the comments. I know some of you have already completed it. So if you have the answer, send it in the comments so we know you know how to solve challenge 73. How do we get 3 stars? Kaising says remove line 3. Kaising says remove line 3. Vivian says remove the step distance to island. Okay, so we are going to remove the step distance to island. All right, and let's give it a try. And you notice it works. All right, boys and girls, you notice it works. So that is how you get 3 stars in challenge 73. Now, boys and girls, take note. When you are lost, some of you might just go and add in a step island distance, so it's fine. But remember, when we work with loops, all right, all right, a lot of times, some of the actions that you need to take is already included in the second loop. Make sense? So just be clear on that and you're good to go. So we just solved it with 5 lines. Good job, boys and girls. That is challenge 73, all right? That is challenge 73. Now let's move on. 74. So now we're on 74. I saw this was highly requested by a lot of students. A lot of you are stuck. So we're going to break this down step by step. So what I'm going to do, boys and girls, because the answer is difficult, I'm going to show you the answer and I'm going to break it down step by step for you, okay? So you notice that, hey, you see my answer, I have a lot of comments. So I'm going to explain to you how these comments work. So the first thing you want to do, all right, is to make sure the crocodiles point in the right direction. So you notice I have step 1. Crocodiles must now form a bridge. All right, so I'm going to put this below. So crocodiles must be able to form a bridge, because if you don't have a bridge, it's not going to work. And then what is step 2? So what's the first code? The first code, you will notice it says for C in crocodiles. All right, C turn to rough. So that's step 1. All right, so that's step 1. I've dragged it down as well so you can see properly. So step 1, crocodiles form a bridge. So notice the first code is crocodiles to form a bridge. Okay, and then once the crocodiles form the bridge, we got to see, okay, now my monkey has to turn. My monkey has to turn to the right bananas, and also he has to go back to the rough. So you see step 2, monkey goes to bananas, and then step 3, monkey must return to rough, because if he doesn't return to the rough, it is not going to work. All right, if monkey does not return to rough, it's not going to work. So now we give it a try. Can you see how it works? Turn to rough, step distance to rough. So we use the rough as a anchor point. Notice that we use the rough as the anchor point. That is a key, all right? So we use the rough as an anchor point, all right? And that is how you get the monkey to move backward, forward, backward, forward. And you don't have to use negative. I saw some of your answers, boys and girls. Some of you are saying you got to use negative. you don't really have to use negative for this. You can just use turn 2, step distance 2. All right. So just take note of that. All right. So important to take note. So that is 74, boys and girls. That is 74. Now let's move on to 75. Let's move on to 75. Okay. Challenge 75. So this is challenge 75, and 75 is super tricky because this is what we call a loop within a loop. All right. So I repeat again, challenge 75 is super tricky because what you're going to do here is you need a loop within a loop. Now, what do I mean? So the first thing we want to solve, so I'm just going to show you the answer. The first thing we want to solve is the crocodiles must turn to the monkey. All right. So can you see? So look at all the green comments here. The green comments. So I will identify all the groups: bananas, crocodiles, and island. So the first thing I'm going to do is there are 3 different groups on my screen. What groups? So 3 different arrays, right? First array is bananas. Second array is crocodiles. Third array is island. So I'm going to identify all my code on this, all my arrays. So once I've identified it, I'm going to put 4B in bananas. Why? We want our loop to work for every single banana. Why? Because you notice, boys and girls, I'm going to run the answer. You look at how the answer works. All right, so what's happening here is you notice that, hey, my crocodiles are all facing different directions. My crocodiles have to face the banana. So I'm just going to write here. So you notice that all the crocodiles are facing different directions and that they need to face the banana to form a bridge. If they don't face the banana, it's not going to work. So for those who started off with something like this, let me show you. Y'all might have done 4C in crocodiles. Some of you may have done this. And then you're going to see turn to B, right? But then you realize, oh no, it's not working. Why is it not working? Because B is not defined. So then you will realize, I can't do that. I will now have to do 4B in bananas. And if you do it this way, watch what happens. Now my crocodiles point and form a bridge. All right, boys and girls. Does that logic make sense? Is this clear? Is this easier to understand? Understand, because you want the crocodiles to point in the right direction. All right. So once you are done, so let me complete the rest. Oops, I pressed the wrong one. Hang on. Let me reload my challenge. All right, so once you are done, all right, because I want my comments to come out. All right, so once you are done, you understood that you have done the first line of code. The first line of code will be this 3. 4B in bananas, 4C in crocodiles, and then C turn to B. Once your crocodiles form the bridge, all right, your monkey can now go according to the banana. Now remember, because you've already created the variable B, you can just do monkey turn to B, monkey step distance to B. So that's how it's going to work. So I'm going to show you in a clean page what it's going to look like. So this is what it's going to look like. So remember, we tried this 4C in crocodiles, all right, and then we do C turn to B, and then we realize, it doesn't work. Because it doesn't work, this is the steps you're going to take. You will then do this. All right, boys. So this is the logic flow you will need to have to ensure that you get the crocodiles pointing the right direction every time. Can you see how it works? Once the logic flow is good, then the last part is, remember, we have to go back one space. Why? Because this is for the loops of the banana. This has nothing to do with the crocodiles already. Crocodiles is done. We've solved the crocodiles portion. So now we do monkey turn to B, step distance to B. And this is the answer. This will be the answer for challenge 75, all right, boys and girls. So this is the answer for challenge. I'm not going to run because it's going to store my code. So I just want you to take note of this. So step distance to B, all right? So once it's done, I'm going to go back. I just want to show you all the one with the comments. The comments will guide you on the logic flow. The comments is super important, all right? So hang on. Okay, I'm going to reload my page. All right, so that's the answer for 75. Remember, it's two different loops, all right, boys and girls? It's two different loops. It's a loop within a loop, all right? It's a loop within a loop, and in that loop, notice that, hey, it's listed down nicely. Can you see how it works? So we call this a nested loop. That is a technical term, but if you're confused, don't know what to call it, it's just a loop within a loop, all right? So the easiest way to understand this is a loop within a loop, all right? Boys and girls, is 75 clear? If it's clear, can you send a yes to the comments, all right? If it's clear, can you send a yes to the comments so I know that you all got the answer, all right? So you can run. The green words on my screens are comments, boys and girls. You don't need the green words on my screen, okay? So you don't need the green words on my screen. The green words, I use them for teaching, so it's easier for you all to understand. Otherwise, it's too difficult. Yeah, okay, that looks like a lot of you got it, all right? So what I did, so I use this for teaching so you are clear on how to do it, all right? So we created a group called B, represents bananas. We created a group called C, so we group the bananas and the crocodiles together, right? Once we group them together, we start off with, hey, I'm going to make sure my crocodiles turn to all my bananas. So to make sure my crocodiles turn to all my bananas, I will use my banana as a loop, and then I add in another loop below, which is my crocodiles, and then I turn accordingly, okay? So that is how it's going to work. All right, boys and girls? That is how it's going to work. Okay, boys and girls, all clear? This is called nested loops. It's a little bit more challenging. So what we're going to do next, boys and girls? Are you excited? It's going to be a bit more exciting. We're going to start working on skill mode. All right? We're going to start working on skill mode. All right, boys and girls? For those with error, you have to double check your tab, your spacing, all right? Can you replace bananas as islands to turn to, let me see, good question. Somebody asked that. Islands. I can't press for islands. We can give it a try. This is a good answer, good question that MangoSTEEM asked. All right, good question. We can give it a try. It will probably work, honestly. And then you turn to I, step. This monkey turn to I, step distance to I. Let's give it a try. Yeah, it works as well, boys and girls. It works as well. Why? Because there's only 4 islands, and the islands are numerically ordered. All right. But to make it easy, it's probably easier to understand if you use the B in bananas. All right, boys and girls. So use B in bananas. Easier to understand. All right. And then you will get a 3-star answer. All right. So this is challenge 75. All clear? Yeah. Very good. This is the easiest. This is the hardest challenge available on CodeMonkey story mode. All right. Now, what we do in the next few minutes, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go for a break, and it's pretty much your exercise time. So what we're gonna do? Let me show you what we're gonna do. All right. So what we're gonna be covering later. Notice there is this thing called skill mode. All right. And there is a lot of things in skill mode. There's a lot of things in skill mode. So because there's a lot of things, we're gonna do them step by step. All right, gonna do them step by step. So we're gonna recap the important portions for today. So what we're gonna do skill mode variables. All right, we're gonna do skill mode variables. We're gonna cover variables 12 to 20. So take out, boys and girls, let me just write this down so you all know. All right, so let me write this down so you all know. We're gonna do skill mode. All right, variables 12 to 20, okay? We're gonna do skill mode variables 12 to 20. So what does this mean? This means in the next 10 minutes, it's a quick exercise time for all of you. We're gonna cover skill mode variables 12 to 20. After we come back, we're gonna jump right all the way. We're gonna jump right all the way to for loops, and we're gonna do the last few challenges of for loops, all right? So I'm gonna give you a 10-minute break. All right, during this 10 minutes, do skill mode variables 12 to 20, and then we're gonna come back and cover these challenges, all right? So that is how it's going to work. Okay, boys and girls, so I'm gonna be back in 10 minutes, and important point to take note, whatever we're covering today in variables and for loops in skill mode, they're gonna be important for your competition, okay? So 10 minutes, exercise time, will be back by 3:50. I'll see you all in a bit.
One man on an island, one drop in the sea. All it takes to set a wave in motion is a single word in action, a hope that we can be the change that we've been longing to see. For our home, our land, our family, it's all within our reach. See this island, every grain of sand. Hear this anthem, it's the voices of our friends. Come whatever, on the road ahead. We did it before, and we'll do it again.
When the moments turn to hours and the day's last light is gone, look around us always and remember, there were times we were uncertain, but we just kept walking on. It's always darkest just before the dawn. See this island, every grain of sand. Hear this anthem, it's the voices of our friends. Come whatever, on the road ahead. We did it before, and we'll do it again.
Our home, the home we share, where the garden always grows to earth and light. Though the road ahead is daunting, I know we're gonna be alright.
See this island, every grain of sand. Hear this anthem, it's the voices of our friends. Come whatever, on the road ahead. We did it before, and we'll do it again.
See this island, every grain of sand. Hear this anthem,
It's the voices of our friends.
come whatever, on the road ahead. We did it before, and we'll do it again.
Okay, boys and girls, welcome back. Welcome back. We are starting our remaining part of the challenge. Hang on. So what we are doing is we just came back and we are working on skill mode variables 12 to 20. All right, boys and girls. So we're working on skill mode variables 12 to 20. For those with login issues or you've lost your accounts, please contact the person who got you, all right, to sign up for this competition. They will have your competition login ID and password, all right? So let's start. This is skill mode challenge 12. Some of you are not done, it's fine. I'm just going to cover them accordingly. So notice that, hey, now we're going back to variables and we're going to for loop. So these are two key things we'll cover during this day 4 of competition, okay? So 12 looks so difficult. Oh no, x equals turtle distance to banana. What is going on? So we're just going to run. And my turtle ran away. My turtle ran away. So this is challenge 12. Hang on. All right, so challenge 12 on skill mode looks like this. My turtle ran away. We can't get our turtle to run away. So what are we going to do? Turtle, turn to. Turn to banana. And then all you got to do is monkey Y. Got it? Then all you got to do is monkey step Y. And ta-da! 3 lines. You solve it with 3 lines. Why 3 lines? Because we don't count the variables in the 2 lines, all right? So 3 lines. That is challenge 412, all right? That is challenge 412. Let's move on. Next challenge. 13. Highly requested. Variables can contain functions. Notice my variables can contain functions. Turtle step distance to banana. So whatever this is, I don't know, right? Remember, we are lost. Let's run. And you notice, oh, hey, my turtle can step distance to banana. So maybe instead of getting my turtle to step distance to banana, why don't I do turtle step distance to island 4? Let's give it a try. All right, so I'm going to do turtle step distance to island 4. Instead of banana, we're going to do island 4. I'm just going to, all right. What you can do is you can do island 4. All right. And let's give it a run. Oops. So now you will notice that, hey, my turtle can get to the last island, but I got to a bush. So now what's going to happen? What's going to happen? What do we do? How do we solve this challenge? Isn't that interesting? So basically what happens now is my monkey is on my turtle. My turtle then has to move back and go to my banana. So I'm going to show you the answer for 13 in a short while. So stand by so you can see the answer, all right? So what we did with this challenge was very simple. We created new variables. What did we create? We created a monkey distance to banana, and we created a turtle distance to monkey. So we measured it accordingly, and let's give it a run. Let's look at how it works. So my monkey steps forward, and then my monkey steps backward, and then now he goes to M. Do you see how that works? Do you see how that works? So this is challenge 13, boys and girls. Challenge 13. What we did, let me explain to you step by step. Step 1, right? Created variables. Now, what variables did we create? We created 2 new variables, M. Why did we create M? Because you want to know the monkey's distance to banana. All right? And then we created the next variable, D, to find out the turtle distance to monkey. So what are we doing? What are we doing? We are measuring the monkey's distance to banana, 15 steps, and the turtle's distance to the monkey. Can you see that? It's a triangle. All right, so let's make it even more interesting. Let's do this. So you all can see how it looks like, all right? So M is 15.1, D is 19.1. That's the answer, all right? And then it goes, and ta-da! That is 413, okay? So that is 413, all right, boys and girls? I'm going to remove my code. I'm going to remove this because it added into my solution. So yeah. Okay, boys and girls, skill mode is a lot more challenging, boys and girls. If you can't do it, it's fine. Do your best, right? Because skill mode is a lot more challenging than what you expect, all right? Let's go to 14. Let's go to 14. Let's go to 14. And then I'm going to start moving faster because we still have to complete some for loops, all right? Still got to complete some for loops. All right? So now I chase my monkey away. I can chase my rat away. So once I chase my rat away, how do we get to the rat? So notice what we did was we did step distance to bush and then go to banana step distance. So we use the bush as an anchor point. We use the bush as an anchor point, all right? And ta-da! Now he can get to the banana. All right, so that is the answer. Let's move on. So this is now challenge. I believe this is challenge 14. We're now on 14. All right, and I'm going to show you a challenge. So this is a new challenge. How do we solve this? Uh-oh, it looks difficult. It looks challenging. What do we do? What do we do? All right, so there's a couple of things we can do. First thing we want to do is we want to make sure my monkey can get to the turtle. So the turtle is going to be my base, right? So let's do a M because we are doing turtle. All right, and then he's gonna do monkey turn to turtle, step M, and then we can do say boo. And then we can do banana. Oh, sorry, turn 2 first. All right, so this is challenge 14 now. This is definitely not going to be a 3-star solution, but this is how you can solve it. Watch how it looks. All right, so now we got to solve it with 5 lines of code. Now, how do we solve this? Challenge 15. How do we solve this with 5 lines of code? Very simple. Instead of using the variable, what can we do? Here it is. Monkey turn to turtle, step distance to turtle. Done. So that is how it's going to work for challenge 15, all right? So that is the solution for challenge 15, boys and girls. We're going to do 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and then after that, we're going to do for loops, all right? After that, we're going to do for loops, okay? All right, let's go to for loops, okay? So this is for loops. This is challenge 16 on our skill mode, all right? Skill mode, we're covering 12 to 20 in variables. Now, this looks so complicated, right? But notice that 4, 8, 12, 16 is being done in multiples of 4. Because it's being done in multiples of 4, remember back in day 2, when we were covering variables, we learned that, hey, I can actually increase my variable accordingly. So when we do that accordingly, your code looks like this. We use a normal loop, right? 4 times, and then remember we learned this. We learned about this. D equals to D plus 4. And what did I say? I said you cannot negative a variable. It doesn't make sense. You cannot negative a function. So we use the variable of 4. We created a variable, right? And then I can now do an increasing number pattern. So watch. Can you see how it works? Very good. Some of you have the answer. Very good. Now, boys and girls, if you can't catch up with skill mode, it's fine. skill mode is a little bit more challenging. Please take your time to do it. I'm covering 12 to 20 during this period. So as I cover them, take note, all right, boys and girls? Important to take note. So this is challenge 17. We're about to finish skill mode in a bit. So 12 to 20, all right? So this is skill mode challenge 17. Again, what did we do? The same thing. We did the same thing. We created a variable first, right? By creating a variable, we can solve it. So then we do, you notice that, hey, the steps are being increased by 3. So it's a number pattern. So it's 6, 9, and then 12. So it's going up by 3. All right. So we do D equals to D plus 3. So can you see I then will step D. The monkey steps D, turn right, and then he steps D, turn left. Watch how it works. So step D, turn right, step D, turn, and then turn, and then turn. Do you notice at the same time, the bridge got longer, boys and girls? The bridge got longer as well. So let me show you. Let me show you, the bridge got longer. So you actually notice it's an L shape. So 6, right? But you notice this is also 6. And then this is 9. All right. And this area is also, it goes longer. Can you see how it works? Can you see how it works? So that is the trick to solving this challenge. Okay, boys and girls. Oops. So this is challenge 17. Okay. So let's go. Next one. 18. We're going to go 18. Boys and girls, it's a bit fast, I know, because we don't have a lot of time, but we'll do our best to complete them along the way, all right? So 17. Let's go 18. Let's go 18. All right. So 18 looks like this. Again, it's an L shape. It's an L shape. So we got to do a loop again, right? So what do? Let's add in another loop. 3 times. Is it 3 times? I got 1, 2. Yep, it's 3 times. And then I will do step D. Turn right. D equals to D plus 2. Let's give it a try. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I forgot to turn left. Oops. Okay. Let's give it a try. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. This is 18, all right? Challenge 18. So this is challenge 18, boys and girls. Let's go 19 and then 20, all right? So after this, let's go 19 and then 20, okay? So next to cover over here, all right, challenge 19 looks like this. All right, it looks confusing, especially now because the variables is dm dt. Now, what is this? Looks confusing, but all we need to know is dm is equals to monkey distance. dt is equals to turtle distance. So once you know this, once you are clear on this, it's a lot easier to understand the concept. And then you just, can you see represent steps for monkey, steps for turtle? So then you just do dm, you add the numbers accordingly, all right? Once you do it, run. Okay? Once you do it, you run, and you will solve this challenge this way. So remember, boys and girls, when you are lost or when the challenge gets too difficult, what happens is you want to identify what these variables are. So this is a challenge for 90. Once you can identify them, it's a lot easier for you to understand how to move forward, okay? So let's go challenge 20. All right, so this is the last challenge for the variables portion before we go on to the for loops, all right? So last challenge for the variables portion. So this is the answer for challenge 20. It's a lot trickier. What is this? This looks different, hang on. Okay, so D equals to 23, right? So 23, and then he minus 4 all the way. He minus 4 all the way. So what do? We do a for loop again. Sorry, not for loop. We do a repeat loop. Repeat. All right, we're going to do turtle step D, turn left. I think it's left. And then we're gonna do D is equals to D minus 4, and then we give it a run. Yep, that is how you solve it. Oops. So this one has to be turtle turn. Okay, and I believe you will have it a bit more. Turtle turn left. All right, so this is challenge 20, and then we just need to increase the number of loops we need. All right, so then we just need to increase the number of loops. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got six times. So we're gonna change it to 6. And right off the bat, I would have solved challenge 20, 3 lines of code. Okay, so this is 420, boys and girls. In a very short while, boys and girls, I'll give you some time. We're gonna do 4 loops. We're gonna do a little bit of exercise on 4 loops before we move on, all right? So we're gonna do a little bit of exercise on 4 loops before we move on. So what we're gonna do, this is challenge variables 12 to 20. We're gonna go to 4 loops. We're gonna jump. We're gonna skip arrays because we don't have the time. All we're gonna do is we're gonna go for 10 minutes. We'll be back in 10 minutes, and we're gonna do challenges 13, 14, and 15. So only 3 challenges, boys and girls. Only 3 challenges, but we're gonna do the hardest challenges in the 4 loop in skill mode. All right, boys and girls. So we're gonna do 13, 14, 15. Only 3 challenges. I'll give you 10 minutes. But we'll come back and we'll cover them accordingly, all right? Now, before we go, boys and girls, let's do we're gonna send you a link. There's gonna be a link sent and a QR code is gonna flash on the screen. All right, so we're gonna share a QR code, hang on. And this QR code is, we have a quick survey before we go for our break, all right? Before you go for exercise time, our break, you can go for water, you can go for snacks. 10 minutes, we are going to do challenges 13, 14, 15 in 4 loops. But before we do, all right, there's a link over here which you can do. All right, we're going to go for a survey. For a quick survey, you can do the survey on the screen. 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, we will come back and we will do 4 forests, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, boys and girls, we're going to do 4 forests, 13, 14, and 15. The link has been sent. I believe our moderators have sent the link. So feel free to do the survey if you enjoy, and we will be back in 10 minutes, all right, before we do the 4 forests, 13, 14, 15. So let me put it down below for you, okay? Okay, I will see you in 10 minutes, and we will come back and cover 4 forests, 13, 14, 15. See you in 10 minutes.
One man on an island, one drop in the sea. All it takes to set a wave in motion is a single word in action, a hope that we can be the change that we've been longing to see. For our home, our land, our family, it's all within our reach. See this island, every grain of sand, hear this anthem. It's the voices of our friends. Come whatever, on the road ahead. We did it before, and we'll do it again.
When the moments turn to hours and the day's last light is gone, look around us always and remember, there were times we were uncertain, but we just kept walking on. It's always darkest just before the dawn. See this island, every grain of sand, hear See this island, every grain of sand. Hear this anthem, it's the voices of our friends. Come whatever, on the road ahead, we did it before, and we'll do it again. See this island, every grain of sand. Hear this anthem, it's the voices of our friends. Come whatever, on the road ahead, we did it before, and we'll do it again.
girls, welcome back. I noticed some of you are saying you cannot do challenges 13, 14, 15. That is understandable because CodeMonkey doesn't allow you to do challenges or progress to other challenges unless you've completed the original one. So, but nevertheless, we're still going to cover 13, 14, 15. Why? Because these are the harder challenges in skill mode. And once these are covered, when you take your time to practice, whether is it today, tomorrow, or even in the future, at least these answers are available in the training. All right, boys and girls. So now let's go back to for loops. Go back to for loops. We're going to work on challenge 13. Challenge 13. So challenge 13 looks like this. Let's just run the code first. When we are lost, we just run the code. Oh. So what's going on? Notice that the crocodiles are flipping. Notice that the crocodiles are flipping. Because the crocodiles are flipping, we can actually do this. Watch. Oops. Hang on, let me reset this. So watch, notice the crocodiles are flipping. Whoop. You saw that? You saw that? So the monkey is actually able to get to the banana because he's stepping on the head of the crocodile. So all you gotta do is add in a for loop so that it's going to work. Now, how do we do this? So let me show you the answer. We're just gonna do for C in crocodiles. You can do A, whatever, that's fine. Watch. Can you see how it works? Can you see how it works? So the trick to this is to know where your monkey is standing and facing, because once you know where this is on, it's easier for you to get it. So all you got to, let me repeat the process to show you again. All right. So we're not going to do crocodiles. We're going to do for C in crocodiles. We're not going to do crocodile 0. There's no point, right? And then we're going to do C, turn 180, step 2, and then my monkey turn. Watch. And that is your solution for challenge 13 in the for loops. All right, boys and girls, that is your solution for challenge 13. For those who are asking if you can still log into CodeMonkey, if there are no more lessons, yes, you can still do it. This account lasts for the entire duration of the competition, all right? So you can still log in, yes. That is how it's going to work, all right? Now, this challenge is super tricky, boys and girls. So challenge 14 is super tricky because there are 2 portions to this challenge. So I'm gonna split it out so you can see, all right? So I'm gonna split it out so you can see. Otherwise, you're gonna have a tough time. Okay, so let me split it out so you can see proper. Hang on. But this is a super tricky challenge, all right? It is super tricky. Okay, I'm gonna change my screen, hang on. Okay, y'all can see my screen now. Can y'all see I have the CodeMonkey challenge on a little editable document here now. This is super tricky, why? Because it's actually split into 2 parts, all right? What do I mean by 2 parts? So let me show you. This challenge is split into 2 parts. The first part is for the bananas above the bushes. Can you see? So the first part is for the bananas above the bushes. The second part is for the bananas below the bushes, all right? So that is how this challenge is done. So let me jump back. So you need to split it accordingly. Once you split it accordingly, all right, let me share my screen again. So can you see on challenge 14, what does it say? It says, this loop will help you catch the bananas next to the river. So remember the line I've drawn, it is 1, 2, 3. It is these 3 bananas. And then we have to do another loop to catch the remaining of them. So let's do it step by step. Let's do it step by step, boys and girls. Let's do it step by step. Let's run the code. So notice my my monkey cannot get to the banana. So what do I do? What do I do? We are just going to do We're gonna figure out, and what is this x equals to 0? We don't understand what is x equals to 0, but can you see it says turn to x? So let's look at the solution, right? So let's look at the solution. So what I did was I went to identify what does x represent, and can you see it says here, x represents the register number of the banana. So x represents the register number of the banana. What do I mean? So let's look at the banana. Can you see bananas? This banana, the register number is 0, register number 1, register number 2. So each banana has a unique name. So the X here represents the register number of the banana. Once it's done, all right, this is what the computer gave me. Notice I wrote here also the register number of in my formula changes. So you notice that it's 1, 2, 3. It goes up by 1. Then I'm going to do step distance to bananas x. So watch. So that is the first portion of solving challenge 14. Okay, so I'm going to stop it over here. So you saw that is the first portion. You will solve getting the bananas 0, bananas 1, bananas 2. All right. Once you are done, once you have gotten all the bananas above the bush, let's go next. And then we're just going to do 4B in bananas, turn to B, step distance to B. I'm using Y because it's another, you can use it. All right. Once you're done, you run. So watch. He crosses the river. Up and down, and then now he gets to the remaining banana. Oops. I said for Y. Oops. Okay, watch. The distance is covered by the distance to banana x. All right, so basically we named it as a increasing pattern. All right, so this is challenge 14, boys and girls. Again, if you are lost, I suggest you rewatch this video so it helps you as much as you can, okay? So this is challenge 14. Now the last one. The last challenge is very similar to what we did in our story mode. It is a loop within a loop. So again, let's break it down step by step. Let's break it down step by step. So I'm just going to show the answer. So how are we going to break it down step by step? So first thing we know, beavers have to move, right? And we have to move how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have to move 5 times. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 bananas, all right? So we got 5 movements we need to make. And we got 5 bananas. So that's how it's going to work now. So what we're going to do next is, we're going to do a 4B in bananas, and then we're going to do 4. You can do BE, it's fine, because it's easier to understand. So we're going to do BE. And then your beavers are going to step 6, watch. And then as he is within the loop, my monkey moves and my beavers move. Can you all see? Can you see how it works? So the trick in this is to increase it 6 times all the time. So that is the trick, right? So beavers have to move 6 steps. So that's where this is here. Beavers move 6 steps. And my beavers have to move in accordance with my banana. So I got to have a for loop. So this is a loop within a loop. It is again a nested loop. All right, boys and girls, it is again a nested loop. So this is the solution for challenge 4 loops 15. Now, this would have brought us to, we've covered challenge 13, 14, 15. That is fine now. Boys and girls, for those who have not done your skill mode, you have tomorrow, you have today to practice skill mode as much as you want. You can watch the training again today on our YouTube page, on our Facebook page to guide you along on these details. All right, boys and girls, so that's what we can do. You can rewatch these videos to help you with the harder challenges. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to go back and cover a bit more announcements so you are clear on what to expect on competition day before we end, all right? So I'm going to go back, cover a bit more announcements. So some of you have said, hey, I've lost my login ID. I've lost my password. Again, your teachers, your parents, all right, whoever signed you up for the event will have the competition ID for you, your unique ID, your unique password. These two please ensure you test them and log in either today, tomorrow, so that you can do the competition, all right? So that's important information, take note. So you can do the competition. These accounts are registered for you to take the competition, all right? So that is it. Again, this is the last day of training. We've covered skill mode today. We've covered 71 to 75. So you can refer to this video to cover these challenges, all right? And same thing for those who are asking about the updates to the competition day. Everyone can join and work on competition on day 6 between 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. If day 6 you are not free, I mean Saturday, maybe you're out, you have fun, maybe you're going for a short trip, whatever it is, on day 7, competition is still open. You can do your competition on day 7 as well, okay? Again, you have 1 hour to complete your challenge. Once that 1 hour is up, all the scores collected within that 1 hour will be tabulated and solved, all right? And will be registered as your total score for the competition, okay? So that is day 7 and day 6, all right? All right, so again, same thing, take note, these are the competition information. Please make sure you logged in, all right? It's available between 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. And important results are released on the CodeMonkey Facebook page on 19 August at 12 p.m. It will also be shared to our Graphite Academy's Facebook page as well, okay? So that is how it works. Now, lastly, e-certificates will be sent to all participants within 4 to 6 weeks of the announcement of the results. So that is it. Again, these are your prizes, boys and girls. I wish you all the best for your competition. I hope all of you get to top 20. Whether you win or not, it's all right. You participated, you learned. That's most important, all right, boys and girls. That is the end for the competition training today. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to the organizers of the event. We'll get back to you as soon as we can. All the best. Have a good competition. We'll see you. And hopefully, we'll see your names on 19 August 2020, all right? We'll see your name during the results. Take care, students. Bye-bye.
At STEM Institution, we believe in providing impactful STEM education for everyone. Our goal is to turn every challenges into learning opportunities and enable individuals to overcome barriers during their lifelong educational journey. By integrating robotics, coding, and engineering with academic knowledge, we equip children with life skills and the mentality to be ever ready to adapt to changes. We believe in making learning a fun and enjoyable experience for everyone. This is why, besides offering lessons on critical skills, we also want to inspire and motivate everyone to stay curious and adaptable throughout their lives. We are here to enable learners to discover the valuable skill sets in STEM and find their place in the fast-changing world. We believe in being hands-on and applying classroom lessons to solve real-life problems. STEM institution, providing impactful education for everyone.
FlyingCape is Singapore's largest online booking and advisory platform for tuition and enrichment classes for children. On the platform, parents can first discover your child's strengths, interests, and learning profiles through validated assessments that we offer. For children 6 to 12 years old, our gamified assessment allows your child to try out a series of challenges while navigating through 8 different islands, each representing a different intelligence. While your child is having fun, parents receive a diagnostic report that provides insights into their unique competencies and learning styles. Based on your child's unique learning profiles, we offer personalized recommendations that help parents customize the best education programs and classes. We also have a best price guarantee promise to ensure that you will always get the best prices with us. Choose from the widest range of education options on the platform, such as trial classes, workshops, holiday programs, learning kits, and more. Earn reward points when you make a booking through us and redeem vouchers and gifts. Always on the lookout for the best education deal? Join our group buy under Edu Hunt, which allows you to snag the best savings on workshops or classes that you're interested in. Simply place a reservation for the class that you are interested in and help spread the word during the time sale period. The more people joining in, the greater the price savings for everyone. Join our community of happy learners now. Check us out at www.flyingcape.com.sg.
The world is rapidly advancing, and with its continuous development, technology has become an integral part of our lives. So I ask you, is your child prepared for a knowledge-based future? Well, Graphite Academy has got your back. Innovation, knowledge, and critical thinking is what our academy offers. Founded in 2016 to prepare students for a highly digitalized future, we have conducted programs in over 120 different schools and have taught more than 10,000 students to date. Our quality coding curriculum is designed to impart analytical and critical thinking. Its challenging nature aids students in thinking beyond the prescribed course, preparing them to solve complicated problems. This pedagogy-focused curriculum is delivered to our students with a handful of specialists in coding and passionate faculty. The strategy of small-sized classes adds to a conducive learning environment where students can polish their thinking skills. Progressive curriculum, active parent engagement, extensive exposure to multiple platforms ensures that your child is equipped with ample amount of skill that could be advantageous for them in the workplace tomorrow. Our rigorous teaching system ensures that our faculty is well trained to provide educational and enjoyable lessons. We hold the pride of yielding knowledgeable, creative, and critical minds. So what are you waiting for? Get in touch with us.
Raz Plus is a dynamic blended learning platform that combines teacher-led instruction, independent practice, formative assessment, and data-driven reporting to improve the reading skills of every student at every level. By providing high-quality instructional tools with high-interest leveled books in multiple formats, Raz Plus strengthens the connection between what is being taught and what students are practicing on their own. teachers can easily assign digital resources to reinforce instruction that students can access online anytime, anywhere. Through our Kids A to Z e-learning portal, students can access content assigned by their teacher or read designated leveled books on their own using a computer or mobile device. Every leveled book on Raz Plus utilizes our best-in-class leveling system to ensure a developmentally appropriate reading experience for your students. All online reading activity and assessment results are tracked and reported back to the teacher through online, data-driven reports, making it easy to see what's working and inform future instruction. With Raz Plus, it's never been easier to combine effective whole class, small group, and one-to-one learning with engaging, developmentally appropriate reading practice. Teachers and students both have all the resources they need, all in one place. Great job this week! Your reading's really improved. Start your free 2-week trial today to see how Raz Plus takes students' reading to the next level.